my name is Gabrielle Tongle, but you can call me Gabs. And today we are reviewing the upcoming Buffbunny collection launch, which is Under the Sea. Hence the whole vibe of this setup for today. Really wanted to make it seem like under the sea. Like, can we just appreciate my extraness here with my hair, my little clip, just everything, you know what I mean? So I'm super excited for this launch. It is a big one, so I will tell you right away, grab your snacks, grab your notepad, and just get ready because we are reviewing as much as we can. We're also comparing to a lot of the older pieces. So if this is you guys' first time tuning in, hello and welcome to my Gab fam. I am definitely well known for my Buffbunny collection reviews.
I know I speak for all of Gab fam when I say Gab's videos are the ones I rely on the most. She gives a level of detail and explanations that is unmatched. I know everything I need to know all in one video. I always look forward to them.
I just never want you guys to feel unconfident about your guys' purchases because I do understand all these pieces are quite the investment and they can add up real quick. So I want to make sure that you guys have a clear idea of what is worth it and what is not for yourself. To try to keep this video as short as possible, if there's anything that I do forget or do not verbally say, it will be on the screen. And of course, if after this video you guys feel like you have some more questions, you guys can always feel free to message me over on Instagram, or you guys can comment down below in the comment section as well. I do reply a little bit faster over on Instagram, so I do encourage you guys to go visit me over there. So the Under the Sea launch will be taking place on Saturday, June 12th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know I say this probably every single launch to be ready, but like I literally mean be ready. However, I will say that their stock has been a lot better than previous launches. I find that things do not sell out as fast, which is a good thing for you guys as a consumer, so that if you guys can't get onto the site right at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, there is a chance that there is still some stock. Now, I will say, depending on, you know, how popular the certain piece is, you guys will want to be right on it. So I do always say it is just safer to be on there sooner than later. Buffbunny Collection is a launch-based company, so what that means is that sometimes when pieces do sell out, they do not come back. Depending on how popular the piece is, they will bring it back for a small restock, bring it back in new colors, or bring it back new and improved, but nothing is guaranteed. So there's something that you guys are highly interested in grabbing. I do recommend that you guys grab it right away. While I will be showing you guys as much as I possibly can, and will be telling you guys what I love, what I don't love, please don't feel pressured to purchase anything by any means. Obviously, spend within your means as well. I know that these launches back to back with other companies can be a lot, so I just never want anyone to feel that I'm pressuring them through my videos. Like I said earlier, I literally just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys all the information that I possibly can when it comes to the upcoming launches. So to keep things as organized as possible, we are going to go through all of the categories. So the sports bras, the tops, the leggings, the shorts, and then some of the accessories. And then throughout the video, I will be comparing to previous pieces, telling you about my size preferences, going over all the colors and all those details. For some of the pieces, if they are being re-released, I will reference you guys to some of my older videos so you guys can watch the in-depth talk through there, just so again we can try to keep this video as short as possible because there are literally so many pieces in this launch, and I already know without even having done filmed is going to be at least an hour review. So I'm warning you now to make sure that you guys are ready to tune in for that long. I know, as being my Gab fam, you guys already know this about me, but for those who are new, that's just what you can expect with me, and that's just what it is. Also, I will be doing a giveaway at some point in the video, so if you guys want more details on that, I would strongly recommend that you guys watch all the way through. As always, although I am a sponsored athlete, that does not hold me back from sharing my honest opinions on some of the pieces. There are definitely some pieces that I was like, hell no, when I saw the PDF. And there's definitely some pieces here that there's just some side notes to make note of, but it doesn't mean that I don't love them. It's just that I'm like, personal preference, you know? So I do want to make that very clear again, if you guys are new around here, is that although I am a sponsored athlete, I do have a support code. That does not mean that I'm not sharing my honest opinions, because at the end of the day, these videos are here to help you guys. And if I'm not being honest, then it doesn't help you guys. It doesn't help me either. So that is that. Of course, if you guys do want to support me directly, and if you guys find my videos helpful at all, you guys can do so by using the code GABS at checkout. I do make a small commission, and so I do thank you guys in advance if you choose to do this. It just shows the company that I myself as an athlete have helped you in your shopping experience, or maybe you just like me as an athlete, whatever it might be. Maybe you like my jokes, maybe you like my extraness, who knows? But by using that code and taking the time to enter that at checkout, it does help me. Okay, now for real, let's get into the video. So I will put up their updated sizing chart here on the screen. Honestly, I just don't go by size charts because I just don't find them ever accurate for me and my body. That is why I make videos like this, is because I always like to just go off of people's YouTube videos and just see based on their stats and stuff. So I will make sure to have my stats down below, also on the screen. Okay, but seriously, when I saw the PDF for this launch, I was so excited to see bright colors and to see all the nudes. I'm all about the monochromatic look. I'm all about the nudes, the neutrals, but then I also really love bright ass colors. And I do feel that a lot of you guys are reacting to this launch as if like, you know, these were the colors that we wanted to see back in the Let's Get Toned launch. So I mean, at least they're coming, you know what I mean? They may not come in the launches that we expected them to be, but they are here. Also, I think one of the most exciting things is that the Rosa pieces are coming back in a big way. You know, throughout the last year or so, we have seen it come back in a couple colors, restock and stuff like that, see a little bit of improvements like removing the front seam. But for this launch, we are seeing so many new colors. And I will say that they have improved the leggings once again. I didn't notice a huge difference in the bras, but again, we'll get into that as I go through all the different categories. So overall, if you guys are a Rosa lover, if you guys are a energy fabric lover, and if you guys are just into nudes and bright colors, you are going to be here for this launch, okay? Here for it. So that's why I think it's very hard for me to narrow down what I like and what I don't like. I think it's going to be all dependent on what your personal preference is, but I think that's what the greatest thing is that there's so many different pieces depending on what your personal preference is. Okay, so here on the screen are all of the colors launching for this launch. So we have Deep Atlantis Teal, H2O Blue, Tiki Yellow, Miami Vice Pink, Ivory, Sandy Cheeks Nude, Tan Lines White, Onyx Black, Midnight Navy, Reflection Print Teal, Reflection Print Pink, and Reflection Print Aqua. So lots of colors launching and a new pattern coming out as well. And then we also have a new fabric, which is called Nimbus. Nimbus is a custom fabric that is designed with your active lifestyle in mind, with an unbelievably soft and stretchy texture. You'll feel like you're wearing a cloud, so cooling and breathable. It's also our favorite choice for designing layering pieces to pop up before and after the gym. Rise up to any occasion in our new Nimbus fabric. Let's start with the sports bras. Right away, when I saw the Deep Atlantis Teal color and same with the Atlantis Teal, I was like, okay, how does this one compare to the OG Rosa Teal color? Comment down below if you guys have been around since the OG Rosa pieces launched. I don't even know how many years ago that was, but I feel like that video was one of my first Buffbunny collection reviews. I know oftentimes you guys are like, oh, like what are your thoughts on the Rosa pieces? Do you have a video? And honestly, I have to always refer you guys to this video. I look so different, I sound different, and I'm just whole different vibes. So I'm glad she's gone, I'm glad she's passed, and we're here now. But I'm excited to give you guys an updated review and my thoughts on the Rosa pieces now that we have a couple to go off of, and I won't have to reference that video anymore. Right off the bat, I will say that the Rosa bra does feel very different than the previous one. So I will be referring back to the OG one, which is right here, and then I will be referring to this one, which is the latest one that they did release, just to give you guys an idea of how much it has changed over time. So right away, I will say that, and I've said this before, they really have finally nailed down the newbie fabric, which is their signature buttery soft and like naked skin kind of feeling fabric. So I will say that I feel like things have been a lot more consistent with the newbie fabric, which is really nice. I know for a little bit there, I felt like it was always feeling and fitting differently, but since this launch here, I would say that they are pretty similar and there isn't any big significant changes. So I can't really go off of my sizing from the original Rosa pieces just because back then I was getting an extra large all the time, and now I'm definitely more of a large. But I will say, just feeling wise, it just feels a lot better, and it really has nailed down more to being that buttery soft texture that the newbie fabric is supposed to be. Just looking at the bras kind of laid over one another, I don't notice a big difference in design. Again, it's kind of hard to compare because the old ones are an extra large where the new ones are a large, so obviously there is a difference in measurements. But overall, just having them kind of, you know, overlapping each other like this, I don't notice a big difference at all in design. And even when I was trying it on, I felt like I still had the same coverage and support that I did with the older ones. Definitely, if you loved the Rosa bras, you are going to love them again, and they are Bigger Titty Committee approved 100%. This is probably one of my first favorite ones for the larger chested ladies just because I feel like it gives us that support and coverage that we need. Obviously now, like since the original Rosa bras released, there are so many more options for us. However, I will say that these ones do, you know, have a special place in my heart because they were one of the first ones that I fell in love with. Overall, I would say that the design is pretty much similar. It's just the fabric is a lot better. So I mean, a great change to see. To compare it to the most recent Rosa bra, I honestly, again, I don't see a big difference. Now this will change opinion wise when we get to the Rosa V2 bras, which is of the like really sleek and shiny material here, but we'll get to that in a sec. The first thing that I wanted to make note of is that they are the same design as the ones that you guys love. And then when it comes to the teal, definitely very different. This is the deep Atlantis teal, and then this, I honestly don't even remember the name of this color, but this was the previous teal that was released. As you can see, this one's a little bit more on the green side, this one's a little bit more on like the bluish side and more of like a true teal in my opinion. So that is the difference there. I went ahead with my usual size large for all of my Rosa bras. I literally said no to the Revolution bras just because I have so much love for my Rosa bras and they truly are a favorite for my bigger titty community. I feel like we need to come up with a new name for this, so that could be a little bit unique. So let me know if you guys have any ideas. I do have the Rosa bra in 2 other colors as well. I have it in the Sandy Cheeks nude, which is so stunning. Such a perfect nude. And it was so funny. You guys laughed so hard when in my Instagram live, I was like, these are the nudes that I can show you. Because literally these are the nudes that I am happy to show you and just show you over and over and over again because they're just so pretty. I honestly wish that the leggings were coming out in this color, but they are not. I don't know, I just feel like this color is for absolutely everybody, and it paired really nicely with the wrap skirt that I'll be talking about later on as well. And then this is the tiki yellow. It is literally such a neon bright yellow. I feel like the camera is finally picking it up really nicely here, but seriously, so beautiful. I honestly don't have much else to say about the Rosa bras other than go with your true bra size that you normally go with, and just note that they are so soft and so comfortable and just an all-time favorite. And I just love how like they're a little bit longer so that you can wear them as like a top, especially for shorties over here. My torso is so short that literally with all these leggings, it looks like I'm wearing a one piece almost because the leggings come up so high and then also the bras come so low. Not a bad thing for me. I personally don't mind it whatsoever. So that is the Rosa bras. And so now let's talk about the Rosa V2s, which are the ones that are coming out in this super like shiny kind of leather-esque. It kind of gives you that faux leather look, that wet look. I talked about this material a lot in my Frozen launch because that is when we first saw this material come out. These pieces were previously referred to as Northern Lights. So if you guys have been around since the Frozen launch, we did see this material back then, so they did bring it back and they brought it out in this stunning shimmer sand color. It is so pretty. So just to give you guys a comparison of the nudes, this one is definitely a bit darker while this one is a lot more fair. There is a tan lines as well. I don't have tan lines personally on me, but the tan is kind of like in the middle and kind of has more of that like brown undertone to it. I literally have all the mocha latte vibes when I see these nudes. I'm just obsessed. But anyways, back to the V2 Rosa bra. There are some changes that we have all noticed and I will point them out to you guys right now. So there is a little bit more coverage slightly in like this way. So people are saying it fits a little bit bigger. Personally for me, I didn't notice a significant difference at all. I mean, clearly they're made of different fabrics, so they are gonna fit slightly different. So for the V2, it is made of 73 polyester and 27% spandex, and it's made of their Elysium fabric. So it's definitely not as buttery soft or anything. It's more of like a performance fabric and like slick. Whereas the original Rosas that are made of the newbie fabric are made of 70% nylon and 26% spandex. So this is a spandex polyester blend. This is a nylon spandex blend. So very different in that sense. So I do feel like because they are a different material, they might fit slightly different. Did I feel like they fit different enough where I had to change my sizing? No. I'm just looking back at some of the conversations that some of the athletes and affiliates are having about the bra. They noticed just like a little bit more fabric with the V2, but again, nothing crazy that I think was worth noting in regards to changing your size. I got a large in literally all of my bras. I will say, something went wrong with the boob pads in a lot of these bras. I don't know how or why. I think maybe they're just bent for so long, but we quickly are taking out all the boob pads in these bras. But I will be showing you guys a hack later on when it comes to the camel toe situation. I have found the solution for absolutely everyone that you can do at home without buying new underwear, and you can literally use things that you have at home. It's amazing, life-changing. When I saw it on TikTok and then actually tried it, mind blown, literally mind blown. But I'll show you guys that later. So anyways, to recap, the Rosa V2 bras, we love them, we approve of them. Bigger Titty community, you are good. So those are the Rosa V2 sports bras. Overall, I would say that the Rosa sports bras are a medium to high support depending on how big your bust is. For me, I would say a medium. I mean, jumping around in them and stuff like that might not be the best decision. Maybe using an under pressure bra instead would be better. But I mean, they do definitely give you that coverage for the most part. And I mean, I wouldn't not wear them jumping. I'm just saying they're not the most highest support by any means. So another bra that we have seen before is the under pressure bra. We saw this back in the Let's Get Tone launch. You guys know overall I do love it. I just do think that they should widen this a little bit because I do have quite a bit of side boob with this bra. I mean, other than that, this bra is literally amazing with how adjustable it is and how customizable it is to fit you as best as possible. These straps are literally so stretchy. They're fully adjustable, as you guys can see here. And then the clasps back here, there are 3 different sizes to go off of. So lots of room to make it as fitted as possible to you. So again, I think, like I said, in the Let's Get Tone launch, the biggest thing is that I just wish there was more coverage this way, like over here, just so that I didn't have as much side boob. Like honestly, if they could just, you know, make a baby of these together with like the coverage of this, but then the adjustability of this, we would be very, very happy. I feel like every time I say something about something that I'd like to see, it happens. So we're just gonna manifest that right now and hope that it happens in the next months to come. However, I will say Heidi was already saying that they're like ready for the summer launch and the fall launch, and so they're very, very ahead. So not sure when we might see this baby making happen. That does not sound right, but you know what I'm saying, or if it will happen, but that's just my thoughts. If I were to make a bra, that would be the absolute best bra for us, Bigger Titty community. That is the under pressure bra. All bras also do have removable cups, so I'm not going to say that for every single bra. I will say that right off the bat. I will also be comparing the Miami Vice Pink to the previous hot pink that launched a long time ago. It was when the Allure laser sets came out, and so there is slight difference. Also, overall, the Miami Vice Pink is the same for both the more performance fabric and the Rosa fabric. It's just that it looks a bit different because it's on a different fabric. But when you put it side to side with a flash, with no flash, they're very, very identical. But I've always had that issue too. When you mix and match different fabrics of the same color, they can look slightly off. So just something to keep in mind if you guys are wanting to mix and match, say the under pressure bra with the Rosa Miami Vice leggings. So just something to keep in mind, but again, nothing too significant that I'd say is like totally off. It's just something to know of. And last thing that I will say is for the under pressure bra, I love the medium for support wise, but for coverage wise and support, I go with the large. As you can see in my try on, there is a little bit of like a gapping happening at the bottom here with the large. But the thing is, and I tried on a medium back in my Let's Get Tone launch, so if you guys want to see the full comparison of the medium to large, I'll put a quick snapshot here, but you guys can also go watch that video if you want to see it more in like motion wise. I liked how the medium supported me more around the ribs. However, the medium definitely gave me even more side boob spillage, which we just don't want. So I did opt in for sticking with my large. So that is what you guys need to know about the under pressure bra. Okay, now let's talk about a new bra that I wasn't sure about. When I first saw it, I was honestly a little bit bummed because I was like, oh, this is gonna be too much cleavage going on. It's not gonna work for me. It's gonna be like the Alpha bra where I love it, but then it's just too much cleavage. But I was pleasantly surprised when the Siren bra, which is this new one right here, was not too much cleavage. We are good. And for those who don't know, I am a 36 double D, so we do got some larger chest here. And I will say that this was tasteful in a sense where it gave a little bit of cleavage, but not too much where I felt uncomfortable. Whereas say the Alpha bra, like I definitely feel like that one's a little bit too booby, where this one I think is perfect. And can we just take a minute to appreciate the details on the back of this bra? Literally so beautiful. I also have another camera going on here, you guys. I hope you guys are appreciating the extraness of this video. I feel like every video I'm trying to get more and more extra for you guys, but you guys have a closer shot here and the further shot there. So I hope you guys are appreciating this right now. I love, love, love the detail on the back of this bra. I think it's so stunning. And I love that it like, I'm always so self-conscious about like my back fat because that's where I carry a lot of my body fat is my midsection, including my back. And so the fact that this gives you that coverage there while still allowing you to have those open cuts, absolutely love it. And then like I said, even the front here, I feel like it gives a good amount of coverage in the cups. And I think that's why even though it does have a little bit of a deeper plunge, I don't feel like I'm like over, you know what I'm saying? So we love the Siren sports bra. I honestly am contemplating if I needed in other colors, although I know I don't, but you know what I mean? Like it's just every single Buffbunny collection launch, you're like, no, I don't need anything. And then there you are checking out with like 5 more things, including myself and other affiliates and athletes, even though we get all of this stuff. It's just so hard, you know? Overall, we love her. And I do also love that it is a little bit longer. I'm always a huge fan of the sports bras that come down a little bit longer. Just again, it just doubles up as a top. We always love that. The Siren sports bra will be coming out in this stunning H2O blue. Like literally, it's just so stunning. When I first put it on, I was like, okay. It is made of the Energy fabric, which is a little bit more body hugging than say the Nubri fabric. So for those who are new around here, the main difference between the Nubri fabric and the Energy fabric is that the Energy fabric just fits a little bit more body hugging and a little bit more, I don't like to say compressing because it's not super compressing because it also stretches a little bit as you wear it throughout the day, but it's definitely, I like to say body hugging. It snaps back a little bit more to hug the body and just give a little bit more support, but it's not like a high compression like say some of the performance fabrics. So that's how I like to differentiate the two, is that like Nubri is more of like second skin, just chilling, sitting on the skin, where the Energy just hugs you a little bit more, you know what I mean? So I will make sure to have the definition of both on the screen right now, just so you guys can have a full read of the 2 different descriptions, but that is overall how I like to summarize the difference. So again, just to recap, the Siren sports bra is definitely one that I honestly think I'm gonna have to grab a couple colors in, and it's just overall an amazing, amazing bra. Yep. That's about it. That's all I need to say. And overall, I'm just really glad that it did work out for me because like I said, in my live, I was really concerned, very concerned that I wouldn't be able to contribute to loving the Siren sports bra. So let's go on to another one. So I was super excited about this one because hello, front zip, you know, full coverage, like we're gonna be good, right? I have mixed feelings. Okay, not sure if it comes down to sizing or what, but I have mixed feelings. So I think the first thing is that I wish there was like some sort of a band in here. The only thing that there is like a seam where like obviously like the other bras that I just showed you guys has like a band at the bottom. So I don't know if I would have loved it more maybe if it did that. The Blizzard one, like there is that bit of a band, right? So for those who don't know, this one was previously launched in the Frozen launch and it kind of has the same situation happening. So I do compare the two. Don't worry, I got you. But yeah, I think that's the one thing that was kind of weird. But I think it's because maybe this is supposed to be more of like a top. Let me see the name actually and see if they even say top. So they do call this the sports bra. Obviously on me, because I do have a short torso, it looks more of like a crop top, which is honestly how I'm going to be wearing it going forward. So I did go ahead and grab a size extra large and a large in this bra, just so that I could compare, just because based on what the team is saying is that like it's very compressive, gives you that high support. It's made of that Elysium fabric. It's that slick performance fabric that we've seen in the Marble collection, camo and everything like that. However, I will say that you can clearly see that the extra large is just a little bit too big on me. There's like some stuff happening up here, some stuff happening down around my ribs. And so I don't feel like I'm super supported just because I feel like it is a little bit too big. I can see me like as I lose weight, like I might need to wear a bra under this. However, I do love the overall design of it, like the back, so nice. And again, for those who are a little bit self-conscious about your back, it does cover you quite nicely here, even though it has slight cutouts, and then it has that middle cutout as well. And then it's almost kind of like an Aurora crop top zip. Overall, I do think it's a cute design and stuff, but I would say that extra large was just big on me, where this one here is a size large in the reflection print pink, I think it's just what the name is. Love how this one fits. So I would definitely say that I could maybe do a medium, but I think my true size is definitely a large. So again, I would recommend going with your true size. I think if I went down to medium, it would give me just a little bit more support, and honey, I would be locked in for sure in the medium, like for sure. But I do think that if maybe I got a medium, like I'd have a little bit more spillage in like the back cutouts and stuff, but it would definitely secure me a little bit more. I will say that I do feel pretty secure in this large, and I do feel like it gives me that medium to high support. What I love that they kept around, and actually I feel like they improved, was there's this little hook inside to give you that extra security. And there's actually 2 holes now. So there used to be just the one here. Now there's 2, so you can have a little bit extra or a little bit extra. Where the Blizzard one here, honestly, even when I tried it on for this clip, it's really hard for me to get the hook into the hole. And now looking at it, like it's the same material, but like, I don't know why it was such a struggle for me to get it in. I think that it actually, there's a little bit more allowance in this one now that I see it. Like maybe like they doubled the size so that it's a little bit easier to hook. But like, girl, when I'm trying to like, you know, snap it together and I'm getting frustrated because this hook won't go into here, like I'm just not gonna wear the bra, you know? So I'm really glad that they changed that. I will say that I feel a little bit more supported in the size large of the Blizzard sports bra versus this one. But as you guys can see, the Blizzard sports bra is more of that square neckline, which we all know gives me a little bit of spillage in coverage wise. And so the Limitless one does give me a little bit more coverage. So overall, my thoughts are that the size large and the Limitless is the best fit. I would say this one's a little bit more tighter than this one was, but again, that could be just because of the design being different. I could fit in a medium to get me that extra support if I was like sprinting, running, whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a medium. I might for research purposes, but we'll see. Haven't thought about it yet, but overall I would say stick to your true size down if you guys want a little bit extra support. But just know that if you do carry some body fat in your back, you might get that spillage in those cutouts. So overall, those are my thoughts on the sports bras that I do have. Now let's talk about some of the sports bras that I don't have and what I think about them and what I would get size-wise. So the Revolution sports bras, honestly, like I said earlier, I kind of have just given up on them because I do get so much spillage with them, even if I do size up or whatever, and it's just too much, you know? I love the Revolution sports bra overall as a bra itself. I know so many girls literally love it because of the square and the support that it gives, and obviously it's also made of that nubia fabric that everybody loves. However, for me, it just gives me too much spillage where it's just really pushes the girls out. Like they look great, but it's just almost too much for a sports bra, you know? So I just personally didn't opt in for any of them. I do have a snapshot of me wearing it just so you guys can see how it fits on me. You guys can also watch a couple of my other reviews where I do review it a little bit more. The biggest difference is that the Revolution bra does have a little bit of a different back pattern, and then it does have that square neckline that is again very similar to the Blizzard sports bra that I just previously tried on for you guys. I think the Revolution sports bra is definitely more suited for like the smaller cup girls. It could also be because mine are enhanced, so I do have a little bit more upper pole fullness. So if I didn't have that upper pole fullness, I don't think I'd have as much spillage. Since you guys have been around and you guys are my bigger titty community, you guys will know that if the Revolution sports bra is good for you, go ahead and grab it in some of the new beautiful colors. If not, then you guys do have the Rosa sports bra or the Siren sports bra. Okay, let's talk about the Dive Zip sports bra. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room, which is the two-tone contrasting stitch situation. I asked you guys what your guys' thoughts were. You guys either loved it or didn't. And I will say right away when I saw the PDF, I said, fuck no, don't give me that, don't want it, not here for it. Usually I'm into that, like, you know, especially with like the whole 2000 vibe coming back, but this two-stitch contrasting thing, just not for me. I've tried to love it. I've tried to think about it in a different perspective, seeing everyone else try it. But honestly, no, it's just not for me. I think it looks kind of cheap, and a Buffbunny collection definitely is not that. After talking to some of the other athletes and what they think about the pieces themselves, like how they feel and fit, obviously it's the same great standards of all Buffbunny collection pieces. I think it's just like, you have to really like this design of like the contrast stitching to like these pieces. But personally for me, like I think the one that I could fucks with maybe a little bit is like the biker shorts in the black. But even then, as you can see, like I'm I'm not fully there, you know, like I'm trying to get there, but I'm not. So that's my overall thoughts of this whole design. And that's honestly, we'll knock that out right now that I have none of those pieces. But anyways, let's go back to the bra. I honestly don't think this is one for the bigger cup girls because you can tell that it's a very like shorter. It makes me really nervous to see how small the band is. Like the Blizzard one, definitely like you can tell you have a little bit more height this way, you know. From what I can see in the pictures, it does look like it's just a little bit shorter. So even more so, if the Blizzard and the Revolution already give me that spillage, this Dive one would not be it. So just something to keep in mind for my bustier girls. It might not be for you. I mean, they did definitely go with the whole like squared back, squared front, and again, that high contrast stitching. But yeah, personally for me, I think we'd have an issue. You know, we would have an issue. That is my thoughts on the Dive sports bra. I do think, again, that it's more for the smaller chested ladies. If you guys want a high support bra, I think this would be perfect. It is made of the Energy fabric, which is again, that soft, but like snapback situation. So it'd be very, very comfortable. And then, like I said, since we're already talking about this whole two-tone contrasting thing, let's talk about some of the other pieces that I don't have in it. And then that way we can move forward and not talk about it again because I'm just really, really not liking them. So the Lochness, is it Lochness? Lochness, not sure. Anyways, LOCH-ness. The leggings, that one is made of the Energy fabric as well, so it has that light compression is what they describe it as. There's no front seam and it is high-waisted, so I would, again, go ahead with the same sizing that you would get for any Energy fabric leggings, and you would be good to go. So far from the feedback that I've gotten from the other athletes and affiliates, sizing and fit and feel is the same as it would be with anything of that fabric. The Wave biker shorts are also made of the Energy fabric, and it has a 7-inch inseam. There's also no front seam there, and it is high-waisted. I love the 7-inch inseam. It is 2 inch shorter than the Siren biker short that you guys will see me try on later on. But if you are someone who the 9 inches is a bit too long, the 4 inches is a little bit too short, then the 7 inches would be the one for you. I will list on the screen because I honestly can't remember at the top of my head which other ones are 7 inches. I want to say the Legacy ones are, but don't quote me on that until I have it on the screen. If you guys like the biker short look, but the 9 inches is just a little bit too long for you, then the 7 inches might be the vibe. And finally, in this whole contrasting two-tone situation, the Surf and Turf crop. Definitely don't like her, but I do think that this one is more, and that's the thing about this entire launch, right? Some of these pieces were made so that you can wear them in the gym, you can wear them going swimming, but that was the point in some of these pieces, was so that you can use them interchangeably for the gym and for swimming, because you know, hot girl summer coming around the block, right? I love crop tops, but I just don't love the Surf and Turf. Maybe if they got rid of the stitching, I would. But I don't know, even just seeing it on some of the models and stuff, like I really do feel like it is like a swim crop t-shirt, not so much for the gym or like an everyday wear. Again, I think it just depends if it's your thing. That one is made of the Energy fabric and does have a body conscious fit. So if you guys did grab the beach tee that launched in the swimwear launch, it is very similar to that, just in a different fabric. So those are my overall thoughts on the two-tone contrasting situation. Okay, so now that we are done with that, I feel so bad. You guys can clearly tell how much I just don't love that, but it's just what it is. Let's move on to the tops. Leggings, shorts, we're gonna keep for the end. Let's talk about the tops. So the tops that I do have are the 7 Seas top, the mesh one, and then the Triton tee. Everything else I don't personally have, but I will, as always, give you guys my recommendations on sizing and what I think about the pieces overall. Well, let's talk about the one piece in this section, so don't worry, it's coming. All right, you guys already know when we're this up close and personal, it is time for a giveaway. So for this giveaway, it is going to be the same as always. One of you guys will be winning a $25 gift card to Buffbunny collection. And I also want to let you guys know that there is another giveaway happening over on Instagram if you look out for this post right here, and you guys can enter as many times over there as well. But for this specific YouTube giveaway, I am personally giving this gift card to you guys because I always just want to thank you guys for all the support and sticking around to watch my content. So the instructions for this YouTube giveaway is simply to take a screenshot of your favorite part of this video video. It could be a bad shot of my facial expressions. It can be your favorite piece, whatever it might be. Take a screenshot, post it to your Instagram stories. Make sure to tag me so then that way I know you did that step. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment down below that you have done these steps, and as well as an email or your Instagram so that I can contact you if you are the winner. Okay, so let's get back into the review. Let's talk about the 7Cs tee. Honestly, in the PDF, we didn't even get to see what it actually looked like. We just saw the mock-up of it, and right away I knew that I needed it. I would love it because it was just me. You know, it was me. And what I like is that you can definitely use it for the gym. You can use it for lifestyle. You could maybe use it in the water if you really wanted to. It is a nylon and spandex blend, and it does have that body conscious fit. When I say body conscious fit, what that means is that it just, you know, really hugs the body, you know, like she's very fitted for sure. So I went ahead with getting a size medium for this, and personally I like it. It is very fitted on me, as you guys will see, but I do like a lot of my clothing to be fitted, so it's definitely the right size for me. I could have sized up to a large just so that it was a little bit looser, but I knew that I wanted it to be pretty fitted. Love, love, love this shirt. It does have that locking zipper feature that we saw in the Laguna one piece. That was the first time that we saw this feature, and I'm so glad that they did incorporate it into this top. So as you guys can see me trying it on, if you lock it down anywhere on the zipper, it does stay in place. What's nice is that they actually also added a hook to this. So if you wanted a little peekaboo situation happening here, obviously in the clips I do have a sports bra under, but if you didn't want to, you could totally make this a more sexy vibe and have a little like keyhole. I am very concerned of if this will stay on well, but maybe I would go in and do an extra stitching. I mean, the stitching looks pretty good, but that is something that I would be concerned about. And then also they have this stripe here, but I honestly don't know for sure what it's for, but it's there. Again, it could just be an accent thing, but it is like a special kind of material. Obviously it is a longer crop top on me because I am so short, but it's such a beautiful feeling. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's slick, but it's smooth and soft. It's very similar to the Elysium, but it's not the Elysium, you know, because it is a higher nylon and spandex blend. I didn't notice this about the thumb holes at first, but I like the way that they stitched it over. They kind of did like a little overlay kind of vibe instead of like just a strict hole cutout, like, you know what I mean? So I do love the little attention to details. And then as you guys can see that the sleeves do cuff. It's not just like one, it does get a little bit tighter around the sleeves. And then one thing that I wasn't sure about at first was if there was like a band at the bottom. There is not, and I actually love that there's not, just that it sits a little bit nicer. This did pair so nicely with the flow shorts, with the skirt, as you guys are seeing me in this clip. And so I do think that this top is very, very versatile, depending on what you want to pair it with. I definitely see myself grabbing the white because when I love something, I need it in every single color. Please tell me I'm not alone in this. Those are the 7Cs tops. And then this top, which is called Crystal Clear Mesh Top. I was very surprised on how high quality mesh could be. I don't know, for me, I think mesh is mesh, but for this, you can really tell it's a higher quality mesh and it's definitely a lot more durable. Like, it will take a little bit more effort to bust a hole in it. I mean, obviously, if you're like really doing this, like that could happen. But I do feel that this is a premium mesh, if you will. And I think it's just a really cute little cover up, whether it's on a bikini, sports bra, whatever it might be. It's just a great way to throw something on without fully covering yourself with like a thicker material kind of thing. And what's nice is like you can have fun with it and like layer it with like a different colored sports bra underneath, kind of like what I did. I did this cute little thing when I was doing the clip here where I like didn't put it all the way on, but I just kind of left it in my sleeves, and I thought that was kind of like a cute vibe that's kind of happening. Who knows, maybe I'm just making this up, but it does definitely have like a little bit of a higher neck here as well. I wouldn't say like it's a full mock neck, but I did notice that. And then again, the sleeves at the end here do just taper. And this one is like a different example versus the 7Cs where like it's literally just a cutout here, where this one is like the cute little layering happening. So just something to make note of. How stretchy it is, I mean, you can only be so stretchy with mesh, I feel like, especially with like one that's like this thick. Like this is like double layered, and like this is double layered as well, so like it's like really durable. But I wouldn't say it's like super stretchy. I will say that the one thing that's kind of annoying is like how it moves with my body. I noticed that a lot when I was like taking photos in it, and like even just trying it on. Like when I raise my hands, like it just comes up and it just stays. We have to like constantly pull it down, so that's kind of annoying. But I think the point in this is to literally be just one of those quick grab and go, throw it over kind of thing. Those are my overall thoughts on this. I do think it's a great layering piece, and I can definitely see myself using it this summer and stuff like that when I want something super, super breathable, but I do want to cover up just a little bit. So love this. And then we have this one. This is the Triton tee, and I love it, but I don't love it. It's a weird relationship, and I just don't know how to fix it, so we're just gonna leave it as is. So this is the new Triton tee. I really wanted to grab this because I was curious on how it would look like on someone who is bustier, and just overall what I would think of it on me. And the fabric that it's made of it is very similar to the full length tops that you guys have seen and felt with Buffbunny collection, which is that modal polyester spandex blend. So soft, so stretchy, and like plushy, very, very smooth. And what's nice about this shirt is that they did put some holes in the back to give you some breathability, that ventilation. So it's kind of like a jersey type situation. Really, really nice. So overall, I think that the concept of it was great. I thought I would like this a lot more because I do love mock necks, and this is a mock neck. However, I posted on my Instagram stories that I was wearing it after my photo shoot day, like just wanting to chill and like have something comfy on. And it is comfy, it is chill, it's loose, it's flowy. However, it looks weird on me, and I don't know how to describe it. I asked you guys your guys' opinion. Some of you guys are suggesting, you know, maybe if I got a size smaller, or maybe it just doesn't work for a bustier girl, or maybe just the sleeves are too long, or the neck just isn't quite right. Like there's just something off about it. However, I do think that it is for someone depending on your style. Like this could be your style and you would like the way it is. I think for me, even like with me tucking it into my bra or like tying it up, like it's just still aesthetically, like designed visually, it's not my absolute favorite, but I will definitely be living in it when I'm at home, just working, just chilling, because it is so comfortable and flowy, and just, it's like having a blanket on, you know, and it's like breathable as well. I do like the shirt, but I don't like the shirt. It's like I said, it's a weird relationship to have with this one, but I think it just depends on what your style is. So that is everything that you need to know about the Triton tee. So let's talk about some of the tops that I don't have, and that one is the Sand Dollar tank. So honestly, I just kind of stopped opting out of full length tanks because I clearly just don't reach for them as much. But this one I thought was really cute. Kind of reminds me of like a star or like a flower or something like that. And then again, it does have those full straps as well, which is nice. Gives you a higher neck, and it is a full length top. And then I just like how it does give you a little bit of a peekaboo in the back, so that if you're wearing a colorful bra or like a cute one, you can show it off. I will say it probably is very similar to say this one, where like if you wore like the tiki yellow bra underneath, you could probably see it through. So you might want to wear like say the Sandy Cheeks nude, or you might not care and you might want to wear a bright one. Anyways, I do think again that for those who do like the full length tanks, this one is going to be right up your alley. I do find that like it looks very similar in the front to like some of the previous ones. It's just more so the back that changes, but I mean that's all good too. Like I mean, why change something if it's not broken, right? So that is the Sand Dollar tank. The final like top would be the Aquarius one piece. So I think we all freaked out a little bit when we saw it being worn in the campaign underwater, and then just seeing that like you can obviously wear it on its own, and just seeing like how different it was. I mean, bodysuits, everyone just freaks out anyways. I do love the Aquarius one piece. I didn't opt in for it because I'm just not a bodysuit kind of girl. The annoyance when you need to go to the washroom, I would just rather not. We don't love each other as much because of just that inconvenience. However, they do look super, super cute when you pair them accordingly. I think a lot of people are going to love this one if you do want a bathing suit that is long sleeve. I know personally from like my cousin, she likes to really protect her arms and her upper body. So this one is definitely like a bathing suit that she's going to love. So if you guys are looking for a more fuller coverage bathing suit, definitely friendly to wear around the family, then this Aquarius one piece might be for you. And then again, you can use it as a top just to wear out. It does have that locking feature like the 7 Seas top does as well. I will confirm if it does have a hook at the top, as I'm not sure at this current moment, but I will confirm with you guys on the screen. See, now this one, I don't mind the contrasting, the yellow with the blue. Like I love it. I think it looks really cute. So I'm not sure what my problem is with the other ones, but for this one, I don't mind it. I think maybe the stitching on like the other pieces was too much for me, and this one was like just enough. But yeah, overall, I think the Aquarius one piece is going to be great for so many people who are again looking for that more full coverage bathing suit, or just, you know, want maybe the 7C's top kind of vibe, but in a bodysuit, and then obviously in that beautiful H2O blue color with the yellow contrast. So cute and so summery for sure. So that one is the one piece, I get it, one piece, but also the one piece in the entire collection that is definitely like a bathing suit when it comes to like how much it resists the water and like, I don't know, water absorbability. I don't know, okay? Anyways, it is the one piece that is definitely meant for both the water and for everyday wear. And I mean, I love that the sleeves are mesh. Like, I just love that contrasting. Like, I really, now I'm low-key kind of regretting that I didn't get it, because it is kind of cute the more that I look at it. You just get your same swimsuit size, and it does have a higher leg. It does not have a thong back. It's like a fuller coverage back, and it does have the mesh. So just be cautious of that, depending on like how much body fat you have in your arms as well, is that the mesh, again, isn't super stretchy. It is high quality, but it's not very stretchy. So you do want to keep that in mind as well. Overall, I would say, because it is that zip and it does have the padding, like it is going to be that medium to high support kind of coverage. The last chapter of this video, and it is the bottoms. We are going to be talking about the leggings, the shorts, and the skirt. Let's start with talking about some of the pieces that are re-releasing just in some different colors with some slight adjustments, and then we'll go on to talk about some of the new pieces and the pieces that I don't have. So right off the bat, like we did with the bras, let's start off with the Rosa leggings. I think, like I said, everyone's biggest excitement at this whole launch is the fact that Rosa is coming back in such a big way and in such stunning colors. So I do have the matching deep Atlantis teal leggings here in the Rosa leggings, and there are some differences to make note of. So again, same thing, I have the Rosa leggings from the indigo blue. I think the biggest thing to note is that the waistband is definitely a little bit higher than the old one, and it does have a little bit of a sharper V situation. So this is the back of the new Rosa leggings here, and then this is the back of the most recent Rosa leggings, which is the ones that came out in the indigo and salsa. So as you can see, these ones don't have as sharp of that booty contouring, where these ones do right here. As far as the front of the waistband in comparison of the Rosa leggings, some of us have noticed that it just dips a little bit lower in the front. It's just minor things to make note of, but I do think that the biggest thing is just the back looking different, which is all good because it makes the booty look a little better. So we're good there. Just like the sports bras, the leggings are made of that newbie fabric, which the Rosa pieces are always made out of. The inseam is also 26 inches for these ones, and there are no front seams on any of them. So I think, like I've said before, it's safe to say that the whole front seam thing is going away. And so I guess this is the good time to show you guys my whole camel toe situation hack that I've discovered, and feel like I'm born again because I've found this, and I feel like it's just the answer to a lot of our problems. I will be honest and let you know that with a lot of the leggings that have no front seam, we were having some issues, okay? We were having issues which were holding us back from loving them 100%. But now that I figured this out, literally, I am fine. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, we're good. So if you take your seamless underwear, your favorite seamless underwear, my favorite ones are the ones from La Senza and Victoria's Secret. I personally don't love the Buffbunny collection ones, as I've mentioned before. It's not a secret. I just feel like they're a little bit too thick, where I like the really, really thin ones that can like lay as flat as possible onto your skin. However, I still haven't found the ones that like don't roll all the way. I'm still having struggles with that, but I find that these ones are definitely my top picks of the ones that I've tried on. I'm definitely on the hunt for like better ones. So if you guys have any recommendations, feel free to leave them below. For those who know, I don't always, you know, wear underwear with my leggings, so I don't have a whole lot to choose from, but from the ones that I do have, that is what I have. So anyways, take the boot pads from all the bras you guys get, and what you're going to do is grab your underwear, line it up so that it like is the same shape as the little insert part of your underwear, and literally just like fold it up so that it like matches the same size, and just cut it up. I'm not going to cut mine up right now. I was going to, but I don't have underwear to line it up with. And then just insert this part into that insert. You know, like if I had underwear to show you guys, I would show you, but I figured this out literally when I was running out the door, because it's like, like I really want to love these leggings, but camel toe's bad. So then I just tried it. Literally camel toe gone. I will say it gives you a little bit of an emphasis that you have a V, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you know, the not camel toe, but it's like, hi, I have a vagina kind of thing. It's like that. But I will say that that's better than having full on camel toe or not being able to wear some beautiful ass leggings because of it, which was the case for this guy over here. I didn't have that issue with the Rosa leggings, but I will say that I think that depending on, you know, your body, your V, your it's all dependent on the female body. So if you do find that overall with any legging, any bottom, Buffbunny collection or not, you're finding that you're having some camel toe situation, I promise you this hack, game changing. Like, what a great way to repurpose boob pads when we have so many that fall out when we do the laundry, you know? So try the hack. Let me know on Instagram how life-changing it is and how incredible it is. And just thank me, you know? I wish I could credit the TikTok that I found it on, but I honestly don't even remember who it was. It was just one of those things when I was scrolling, and then it just kind of came to me to give it a try finally. So I really hope that this helps a lot of you guys. Little hack for you guys in today's video. So again, those are like pretty much all of the changes that I could really notice with the Rosa leggings. Overall, again, same as like the Rosa bras, I think that they've just really nailed down the fit and the feel of the fabric. So I think it's just perfect. It's still that thin material, like thinner material where it's like just a second skin, but it's not, it's just a little bit more dense, I guess, versus the OG Nubri fabric, if that makes sense. It's still thinner, it's just a little bit more higher quality, I guess you could say. So let's move on to these leggings. So these previously, the black ones in specific, previously launched with the Rebel legging, which is the black leopard print from the Rebel launch about 2 weeks ago or so. And so these are previously named the Northern Lights leggings. So again, we did see these in the Frozen launch. They were named Northern Lights leggings. They did make drastic changes to these since the Frozen launch, and that's why they launched them in the black, like I said, 2 weeks ago with the Rebel leggings. But now these leggings, including the ones that have the leopard print, are now all called Rebel leggings. They just have now different names to describe their colors. So now going forward, when someone refers to Rebel leggings, it is going to be referring to these two plus the leopard print one. Don't have it with me, but just imagine it's here. And it's just based on their color / their print. I didn't realize that these gave that bad of a camel toe because, well, they're black, and I just didn't notice it. And I think I was just so hyped about the fact that like they had fixed the Northern Lights to fit a lot better than the original ones. The original ones are the ones that I wore in this photo here. I had so much extra fabric with them in my size medium, and I was like, oh, maybe a small would be better, but honestly, I just didn't love the fit of them all that much. They did make some big changes to the Northern Lights leggings, such as the butt seam back here is that deep V that we love in all of the other leggings, and I will say that there's not as much extra fabric whatsoever. I did also go down to a size small, and I'm very happy with the size small. So I think overall, my legging size is a small, unless there is a top seam or it is super compressive. So that might be one thing that's a little bit confusing about me, is that my truest size is a medium. However, I do gravitate to the small for the most part when all the materials are as stretchy as some of these materials have been. Overall, I am happy that they did make the improvements that they did, but again, they did change the name to be Rebel legging. They're very similar to the Rosa design, it's just that they're made of a different fabric, so I think that's why they're not calling them like the Rosa leggings, because it is a different fabric. So these are all made of the Elysium fabric, which is that 73% polyester, 27% spandex blend, but definitely the whole camel toe situation is pretty bad with these, especially being that these are a nude color. So if you do like to not wear underwear for the most part with your leggings, you will not, I repeat, you will not be able to do that with these leggings at all. You do definitely need to do this camel toe hack that I showed you guys for these leggings if you want to get them, or maybe you're just blessed and you don't get it even when you don't wear underwear, and I am happy for you, okay? But for me, not happening, and for many other athletes and affiliates. So again, it's so weird because like the no front seam situation seems like such a great idea at the time when they first launched them, but I'm just noticing that so many of them are giving people the toes, and it's just not good, you know? Don't think that it's something that's like defective of leggings. I mean, I will say there has been some leggings where it's just so bad that like not even underwear can save it, but you know what I'm saying. So anyways, These are the beautiful new Rebel leggings. It is that sleek, wet kind of look. Again, as I've mentioned before, it is not like a faux leather material. The material that this is printed on this is kind of like what my competition suits are made of, is that micro dot fabric. So it has very, very small dots in here, and together they make it look like that leathery kind of look, especially when light is hitting it as much as like this light is. And so it gives you that like wet faux leather look. But I will say that they're not like a true like faux leather, like some of those black leather leggings, like it's literally like one solid fabric, where this is like a bunch of micro dots in it that gives it a little bit of shine. So I always like to just make that a disclosure. These are printed on like their colored leggings, so when you do stretch it out, like it's not see-through at all, that I found. I mean, clearly you're not going to be wearing red underwear with this. I would always opt in to be wearing like a nude colored underwear with any color, whether if you wore the matching color or not. I would always just say wear nude colored underwear. Those are my overall thoughts on the Rebel leggings. We do love them now that we have this, you know, answer to our problems when it comes to visibility down there. And I think these are just great pieces to dress up and dress down. Those are the Rebel leggings. Let's move on to the flow shorts. I literally was so happy when I saw that they were coming out with more colors and a new pattern, because they were such a huge hit for the Marble launch, and I'm obsessed with these colors. So let's talk about this real quick though. I will say that the pattern ones do fit and feel a little bit different from the solid color ones, and they did make note of this on the PDF, so I can tell you that this is very factual. For the flow shorts, the reflection pattern is printed on a lighter weight fabric which features slightly more stretch. The reflection print is true to size, but for all solid colors we recommend sizing up if in between sizes. For the blue reflection ones, I am wearing a size small. I will say that the waist does fit a little bit tighter in the small, obviously rightfully so, like it is a small versus a medium. I would say that these fit or feel the most similar to the Marble in the, like, it's a bit softer, like it literally feels so nice. Now for the solid color ones, it feels a little bit more like windbreaker material. It's not as soft as say these ones. Like I literally feel like these are just so soft, where these ones definitely are. I mean, they're not like super like scratchy or uncomfortable, but they're not as soft. Like, and you guys will know what I'm talking about if you have these and compare it to this. But I still love them. I wouldn't not wear them just because of that, but I would say that these are more of your windbreaker material, which you'll probably be using these shorts for is like running. I'm still going to be using mine for running whenever that happens. We've been saying we're gonna go for a run since the Marble launch. Still haven't gone for one yet, even though it's been like 30 degrees out here, but don't worry, still on my list of to-do. It's just chilling there, you know? So anyways, for these ones, I did go with a size medium. Still my most comfortable size for sure, especially in the waistband. What's nice is that these drawstrings are actually functional, so you can go ahead with a size medium and then just tighten it up in the waistband. However, I will say that like the spandex underneath isn't like super form-fitting. It kind of just like sits there, and it's just kind of like that layer of protection kind of thing. So again, I personally love the medium on my waistband, especially because I do carry a lot of my body fat in my midsection. So I would say my true size is the medium. Like I said in the Marble launch, like I do love like how much fitted and like shorter the smalls are in general. But again, because of the waistband, I do like to just go with the medium. So quickly, I'll show you guys kind of the comparison of the two smalls, just to kind of show you. So you can see that there's like a little bit of extra fabric on the reflection print on the smalls, and that's why I didn't feel as uncomfortable with the small blue reflection print. So just something to keep mind of is that, yeah, the reflection print isn't as bad in your size small versus the Marble. So that's why I was all good with these. And then this is the biggest difference between the medium in the solid color versus the small. Quite a bit of a difference. So again, it just really depends on what's comfortable for you in your waistband if you do carry a lot of body fat like myself. And then just to compare one more time, this is the medium Marble against the medium solid color. So again, just some extra fabric there. So clearly the solid does have a little bit of extra fabric. I think I would say for the flow shorts in general, you have to go off what you feel comfortable with your waistband more than how it's going to fit in your legs, which is very contrary to what I say about my legging size. Personally, for me, I will stick to my medium for the flow shorts just so that I'm as comfortable as it can be in my waist, because this is like your typical waistband. Like it's not like, say, the leggings where like it's like super flat and like thicker and stuff, right? It's more of like a traditional kind of waistband thing. Size down if you don't carry a lot of body fat and you want it to be like hella fitted and not so much of a flow short, or stick to your truest size and like, you know, true size, regardless of how it fits on your legs. Hopefully that helps and I didn't confuse the shit out of you. So then we have a new legging, which I feel is kind of like a spin-off on the legacy leggings, because as you can see, it has that back detailing, as beautiful as can be. Always loved this when the legacy leggings launched, but the front is different. We have the V overlapping situation happening, which we have seen in quite a few other brands. I think this is definitely the first time that we're seeing it with Buffbunny collection. So I love them. They're so pretty, and I didn't have any issues with the camel toe on these ones, but a lot of you guys are concerned about the waistband. Does it roll down? Does it stay up? For me, having the body fat that I have, it did roll down all the time when I was wearing them. It could maybe be better if I had a medium, but again, when it comes to my leggings, I prefer a small for the most part, because I always like my leggings to be as fitted as possible throughout my leg. So that's just the one thing with the overlapping waistband, I think that like we just kind of have to accept, is that if you do have quite a bit of body fat there, like it does constantly roll, which is hella annoying, especially when you're sitting. And I'll talk about this about the shorts in a second. So unfortunately, I will say that it does roll down, which is really heartbreaking, because I know that can be a huge deciding factor for a lot of you guys when it comes to the Siren's leggings, because you know, you might like the back, but the front is a situation. That brings me to the Siren biker shorts. Okay, when I put these on and posted on my Instagram stories, I literally am just so in love with this H2O blue. It's just so pretty, and like the details of the back of this short paired with the Siren's bra, so nice, like so nice. Honestly though, when I held up these smalls in my live, I was like, how the fuck am I going to fit into it? I was very, very concerned, but we're good. We fit. It was fine, but again, when I was sitting wearing them, it rolled down like this all the time. Even with my photos, like I had to constantly be like stretching my upper body so that like my stomach wouldn't make them roll over. Would the medium help? Maybe, but I honestly just think that's just the situation with having body fat in my midsection, because when I talk to some of the other girls who are definitely like don't carry as much body fat, they don't have that issue really. It's just like maybe when they're sitting or something like that, but like even when I'm just standing and like bending over, like it happens. Overall, I do love the biker short. I don't mind the 9 inches on me. I know for some people like it looks weird, but for me, I've grown to love it. You could always like fold it inwards if you wanted to too. There are the legacy shorts if you want like the short 4-inch ones, if you want the short 4-inch ones, or there's also the wave shorts that are the 7 inches, so kind of like an in-between. Love the Siren biker shorts. I mean, yes, this kind of pisses me off, but honestly, this H2O blue is just so pretty, and I just love the detailing, and I just love the length. So it's still a hit for me personally. Let's move on to the Oasis leggings, which are the ones that I'm wearing right now as I'm filming this, so I unfortunately cannot hold it up for you, but I have to have bragging rights for this because I was the first athlete to notice that they were in fact the Ferrari legging design that we saw so long ago, which are these guys right here. So pat on the back for me for knowing my Buffbunny collection shit, that I knew that it was the Ferrari design. So what's great is that they came back with some huge improvements, which I can definitely see and feel. I will say that I do have the Ferrari ones in a small, where the Oasis, I do have a medium. I am very happy with the mediums. Reason being, and this is the biggest reason why, is that top seam. So what's nice about the top seam leggings is that they're great for those days where you're jumping around and you really need your leggings to stay in place. If you do carry quite a bit of body fat in your midsection, you will want to go with the size medium, just because that top seam, I mean, if it digs into you uncomfortably, like it's gonna be so uncomfortable. So like right now, sitting with the medium, I'm fine. I can definitely feel that there's a top seam, but it is the most comfortable for me. And if I was running around and like jumping around, I know that these would not be going anywhere. Another significant difference that I noticed between the Ferrari leggings and the Oasis is the calf seam. They got rid of this here, because when I have these on, man, especially like I have bigger calves. So with this seam, it is very uncomfortable. All the sausage feels not cute whatsoever. So I'm glad that they said goodbye to that, because we did not need that. They did keep most of the seams for the most part, except for the front seam is now gone as well. But yeah, I'm really really glad that they kind of revamped the Ferrari legging because I know it was a favorite for a lot of people. So if you guys are wondering what are these most similar to, they're definitely the most similar to, like, say, the Outlaw legging, and it's definitely just one of the few leggings that they have that top seam if you're just looking for that extra security. And I think these are like the best, like I said, for like jumping, running, where like you don't want to be, and like you guarantee will not be pulling up your leggings all the time. So these are a nylon lycra mixture, so really high performance kind of legging. I even splashed some water onto the leg and just to see kind of how quickly it would dry, and it dried pretty quickly. And same with the Rebel leggings as well. The dryability of them, really, really great. So that's awesome. Great for when you're like sweaty or like if it's raining or something, I don't know. So that is like the biggest difference with the Oasis leggings versus the original Ferrari leggings. Also, they added this back pocket in the back with like a silicone little hold as well. Honestly, I don't put anything in those pockets because I just don't know what would fit in there. A lot of you guys are saying you could put cards in there, gym keys in there, but other than that, I'm not sure what you would put in there. So, I mean, you can't really fit like a tampon or anything because that's like bulky. So I think just a card or a gym locker key would be more than enough. Really good news for those who did love the Ferrari leggings is that they did come back better. I would say that the feel of the material is definitely a little bit more premium as well, and a little bit on the thinner side in a good way, where it's just not as stiff and like super thick, but it's still thick enough to be like a really good performance legging. So I would say that these are definitely the most high compression leggings out of all of them that are launching. So if you guys are looking for a new performance legging, the Oasis legging will be the one for you. Before I move on to the skirt, I do want to just touch on the Limitless legging and the citrus short that I do not have, as well as the Jasmine joggers, and then that will wrap us up for the bottoms. So let's talk about the Limitless leggings. So I can confirm that the Limitless leggings are in fact a print that is printed on a white legging. So when you go and stretch the material, you will see the white come through. I don't think this is going to be as bad for the reflection print, just because there is white in the reflection print, whereas say the black marble on white, like that's obviously significantly noticeable. But overall, I would say that it wouldn't be as much of a concern as it is say with the black marble. Another thing that I didn't really mention about the reflection print is that I don't absolutely love it. I mean, it's growing on me for sure, but I can't help but think when I see the pink of Nicki Minaj's Super Bass costume, where it's kind of like a giraffe. I'm not saying that the reflection print looked like giraffe spots, but like definitely first impression, that's what I got. I think the reflection print is definitely like a hit and miss depending if you love the print or not, but that's just kind of my overall thoughts. Like I said, I wasn't crazy about it. I did get them because I wanted to be able to show you guys what it looks like. Definitely they nailed it. Like it does look like reflection water kind of situation, but I'm not like super crazy about it yet. But like I said, it is growing on me. But for this outfit in particular, all I can think of is Nicki Minaj Super Bass. Tell me I'm lying. You can't, because it's true. Also, a lot of you guys have been asking what the reflection print teal is most closest to, and based on the photos that I have on the screen, I would say that is the closest to the deep Atlantis teal. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the reflection teal to show you, but from what I can see from other pictures, that is what it will be the most closest to. Back to the Limitless leggings, it does fit the exact same as say the Limitless citrus print, the Limitless marble. So whatever size you got for those, you will be good to go. If you absolutely love those, you will love these ones as well, just in a new print. And same thing for these ones, there is no front seam at all, and they are very stretchy, and they're made of that Elysium fabric, which again is the same as all the other Limitless pieces that we've seen before. And the Limitless leggings definitely do have those side pockets as well, which as we all know can fit a whole lot of treasures. So we are good. Get it? Treasures under the sea? No? Okay, moving on. And then we have these citrus shorts, which I never got the citrus shorts, even in the lilac one. So I don't have them to try on for you guys. I'm kind of over the 4-inch short, unless it's like the New Breeder Energy fabric, because like I can fucks with that. But like for the Elysium shorts, I'm like just kind of like not for it. But literally the exact same as the leggings. It's coming out in 3 reflection colors, and it is made of that Elysium fabric. The citrus shorts do have a hidden pocket on the back as well, where you can put your card, gym keys, whatever you want to do. So that's a nice addition. I'm assuming it has the same silicone as the Oasis ones do. Those are the Limitless leggings and the citrus shorts. And then finally, before we move into the skirt, the Jasmine joggers are coming back. We haven't seen the Jasmine joggers come out in a hot minute. So I think if you are a Jasmine jogger lover, you are going to be so excited that they're coming back, because there are some improvements to it, which is they are definitely still high-waisted. I think depending on how short or tall you are, they were high-waisted on you before, or maybe not, but I can confirm, like the description says they are high-waisted with the inner drawstring, and they now have pockets with a zipper. So if you guys were missing, you know, the zipper kind of pockets vibes for the joggers, they are here now. They're also the nylon spandex mix. From what I've been told, they still fit and feel the same. Go with your same size that you would go with any of the Jasmine joggers, but really, really happy to see them coming back. Personally for me, I literally have so many joggers and I'm more into like the sweats joggers right now. So I said I'm good without them. But from what I've been asking around, they're still those beautiful joggers that everyone loves so much. But coming in some bomb colors like the H2O blue and the Miami pink Vice, like so cute, or sorry, Miami Vice pink. Just so cute and just so happy that they are coming back. They're also 27.5 inches on the inseam. I don't remember at the top of my head what they were previously, but that might be a change too. Again, I will fact check and then confirm on the written portion of this video, but just wanted to make note of that as well. Okay, this is legit the last piece of clothing other than the accessories that I need to go over. Let me just do a quick check one more time on my PDF here, but yep, looks like it is the final, oh no, just kidding. Let's talk about the Legacy short real quick. So the Legacy shorts are a 4-inch inseam short, which we have seen before, which are like these guys right here. We saw these in the, I think it was a Boss launch when we first saw the Legacy shorts, but this is the L Woods color from, again, a previous launch, but these are the ones that are 4 inches inseam. And so they will have that same back detailing. From what I know, there's no changes in them, so that's awesome to hear. Again, these are probably the only shirts that I will opt in for the 4-inch inseam because of how comfortable they are. These are made of the newbie fabric, which are a light medium compression, and just more of that second skin, which we love. For these, because they are so stretchy as well, I do go with a size small. And just to give you guys a difference in lengthwise, this is 4 inches. This is, I believe, 6 or 7 inches. These are 9 inches. So you can kind of start seeing the differences in length, but that is the Legacy shorts. Okay, now for real, this is the last freaking piece that we're talking about today. So if you guys are still kicking it around, thank you. I am so sorry that this is like forever long. Okay, so the Odyssey wrap skirt. I was screaming when I saw this because I haven't seen a long skirt from them since the Boss skirt, I think it was called. Again, that one was really long ago. However, I was very hesitant about this waistband, and so I knew right away I definitely have to get this to review for you guys. Also, I posted this fire-ass photo yesterday, and you guys loved the outfit with the combination of this with the Rosa Sandy Cheeks nude sports bra. Literally so stunning. However, this is definitely more of your bikini cover kind of skirt. She is quite see-through. You can even tell in the video, you can literally see the tag. Like, I can see right through this shit. I did confirm with the team, like, you know, is there any other tips that I'm missing as to like what you can do to make sure that the ivory isn't so sheer? And they did say that the skirts are meant for more of like a bikini cover-up, which kind of sucks because it is really cute. However, you know, the tan lines and the onyx, you probably wouldn't have an issue. Tan lines, yeah, I don't see you having an issue because it is a deeper nude color, where the white one, definitely you do have a problem. Now, I will say I did try to wear like, you know, a seamless slip underneath. I did go ahead with the shorts, and you will see me kind of adjusting it in the clips. But again, you can see my tag still above the short. Can see the shorts because of the high slit. And like, I just don't know what else you could possibly do to like eliminate it being see-through. I mean, it didn't look bad with this, but it wasn't completely seamless either. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys have some really awesome slips, but like this one's pretty flat and seamless. And like, you can see this bottom part on the skirt. Like, maybe you didn't pick it up in the video, but definitely like in person you can. So unfortunately, this white color is definitely going to be more of a bikini cover rather than like an actual skirt for day to day, unless you have a really bomb ass slip that you can put underneath. But personally, I just did not find one. I think what I'd have to do is literally like stitch this onto the waistband so that like it could be a little bit better. Like, maybe that's an option, but I'm not trying that at the moment. And I will say that I wasn't super like unimpressed with the waistband here. Like, I thought I would be more bothered by it because it's like, again, a traditional kind of just elastic waistband. And again, I carry a lot of body fat in my midsection, but I was totally fine with it. I felt comfortable, I felt good. And again, paired with that Rosa sports bra, it was just so beautiful. And I really do like the idea of, you know, with the knot and everything and the high slit, like it's just so pretty. So I am a little disappointed that it isn't something that is like meant to be worn as like an actual outfit. I think what would be nice is if like we could have seen like a double layer maybe going on, and then it would solve that problem. But I just, again, I don't know if that's something that's possible. And again, this was mostly just intended to be a cover up. So we love the skirt, but it's like the ivory in specific is definitely not for like an everyday wear kind of thing. It is very comfortable though, and it is very soft, which is beautiful. It's made of the new Nimbus fabric, which is the fabric that I mentioned earlier. And so super comfy and just beautiful. All right, so finally we have the accessories. Obviously they're not going to launch a bunch of cute colors and patterns without the matching scrunchies and headbands. There's also going to be some glute bands as well. So if you guys are into the Buffbunny collection accessories that we do have quite a bit of options from already, you guys are going to love these ones. These ones, the reflection ones in specific, are made of the same Elysium fabric, so more of that slick rather than the, say, Energy Nubri fabric of some of the scrunchies that we've seen before and headbands that we've seen before. I've personally been really loving headbands lately, so I'm really glad that I got another one. And I just love scrunchies because they're honestly better for your hair anyways. And yeah, so you guys, we are done. That is the entire Under the Sea collection launch happening on Saturday, June 12 at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I pray that this video, being how long it is, has covered a lot of your guys' questions. But of course, if you guys have any additional questions, feel free to send me a DM over on Instagram. That is the fastest way that you guys can get a hold of me, or you guys can leave a comment down below. Again, if I did not mention something verbally, I would go back and see on the screen if maybe I added it there and you guys just didn't catch it. Also, if I do get any updates on pieces or like further thoughts that I have, I usually update you guys over on Instagram as well. So like overall, what I'm saying is you guys do want to just keep a lookout over on Instagram because I do update everyone there most frequently. Depending on when this video goes up, you guys might have seen the prices exactly or not, or I might have just put a range on there. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you guys stuck around all the way to the end, and again, if you guys do want to support me directly, you guys can do so by using the code GABS. If you guys do shop this weekend and you guys do support me, please send me a screenshot or tag me in your stories so I can reshare it. I like to do this fun thing with my Gab fam where I take everyone's stories that they send me through the DMs rather than like tagging me, because if you tag me, I'll just share it. But if you guys send me a DM, what I like to do is put you guys all into like a collage with like a fun boomerang, and then it's always fun for you guys to like try to find your guys' screenshot. So I've been doing this literally for the past like little bit over a year, and I just love doing it. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure to send me a DM so I can personally thank you and just again include you into that fun thing that I like to do. And of course, don't miss out on entering the giveaway both here on YouTube and on Instagram. I always want to find ways to give back to you in any way possible, and these giveaways are the least that we can do. I know it's not like, you know, $1,000 or anything like that, but it's still at least like a shirt or a pair of leggings. So would love for you guys to enter. You guys can enter as many times as you would like over on Instagram. Here on YouTube, obviously you're limited based on the instructions. But again, thank you guys for, you know, supporting me with all of my content, with my code, because without you guys, I wouldn't have this whole new wardrobe to review for you guys and give you guys all your answers. You know, all the opportunities that I get with Buffbunny Collection is because of you guys. So thank you. If you guys do want to watch any of my other videos, I will leave some buttons over here on the side for you guys to binge watch on some of the previous launches. If you guys aren't subscribed already, make sure to do so by hitting the button over here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.